the monkey is based on a Stephen King short story, and he's the master. He's like one of the masters of horror. So, were you more excited or more intimidating to do it?
Look, it's a privilege, right? To be able to stand anywhere near the guy who has brought the most to culture when it comes to sort of the horror genre, has brought the most enjoyment, I think, to people. He made it an enjoyable thing, like that's sort of a signature of his. Just to be associated with him and to get his approval, frankly, dream come true.
The movie's called The Monkey. So how was actually seeing the thing? And like, is it, I mean, does it move or like whatever? Or is like, you're going to tell me like there's some CGI magic with some of the stuff?
Right. So it's actually super like menacing. It's a little, it's like really creepy in real life too. Like seeing it and like the black gums and like, it's like deranged look. And you know, I thought at first that it was just like a doll until like the arm went up and like the drumstick started spinning. It's an animatronic. It's so cool. And in the movie, it translates so well, and you just feel like the ominous presence that it holds, like ready to kill you at any moment with a strike of a drum. It's freaky.
It was oddly terrifying because you just keep hearing the monkey, the monkey, the monkey, the monkey, and then you actually see it in person, and it's equally as terrifying in person because it's so neutral, you know. And what was even scarier, oddly, was picking it up and feeling how heavy it actually was. Oh my God. It was so heavy, like it had real weight, and it felt like it's almost like you're seeing a celebrity or something in person, seeing the monkey just sitting there in a closet. You know, you're thinking like, is this just a toy? Are we just on a set, or is something actually going to happen?
I was expecting, I think I got like a sandwich or something, and I was expecting like lunch or something, and this guy brings this box up to me, this huge box, and I think my mom asked for him to show me the monkey, just so I would know what it looked like before we were filming a scene later, and I wasn't prepared for it. It like scared the shit out of me. Like, its like eyes are like, go like halfway into its skull, and they like, yeah, like no matter what angle you're at, it almost looks like it's looking at you, so, yeah.
And then how about when it was turned on? Because I heard the thing actually, like, it moves and everything, too. I wasn't sure if that was CGI, but...
So they had two versions of it. There was a doll version filled with, you know, stuffing, and then there was an electronic version for when they were doing the shots of the monkey, you know, doing its killing. And we were filming the final scene with Theo James, and they had just done the shot of the monkey doing the drums, and they didn't swap it out for the lighter one, and the electronic monkey is like 40 pounds. And so you're trying to hold it up, and like they're like, no, don't put it down. Like, just put it up here. That's in shot. Well, you're out of shot now. You got to lift it up further, and that was pretty exhausting. But yeah, it's very heavy, surprisingly heavy. You'd be surprised. Yeah.
I remember looking at it and being like, holy shit, what an amazing job. But the first time I saw it, I was in the workshop, and they hadn't put the hair on yet, so it was naked monkey.
Oh, wow.
Which is even more awful and disturbing.
It's like skeleton monkey or kind of...
Yeah, or just scary monkey, I don't know. And then you pick it up and the thing's heavy, which is an even more off-putting, scary moment.
Oh my God, the monkey was on set one day, but just sitting in a box. And I was like, he was so beautiful. Like, knowing that there's animatronics in that head, like, stuff like that reminds me so much of being a kid watching movies and believing what I saw on screen because it was real. You know, like the Ninja Turtles or whatever, like you're like, those are real people who exist. You can see their expressions and all of that. And I think the monkey is like this great throwback to those kinds of movies, you know, like from when I was a kid, yeah.
Well, as Oz would always say, the monkey's the star, which is true. You know, there's such iconography with that, but it was funny how it's quite a creepy thing, but also you notice that the crew and Oz held it with a certain reverence, which is kind of amusing to see. You know, they would bring it out and gently lay it down and light it with such precision. But no, I mean, it's a great story. It's very Stephen King in that way. And they designed this full animatronic monkey. So, you know, in many times you might have to act with a tennis ball or a guy in a green suit or whatever. This was a fully working animatronic monkey which would smile, which would sneer, which would take the piss out of you. So it made it very easy in that way.